see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Gamecocks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up. Get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Swings it out to the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
But try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from the three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll test the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some play.
Intercepted. Gets away from one, finds some space. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Caught near the sticks. It's Rousseau. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his man. It's Alvarado. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be third and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. To the air, it's Evanson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the side. Call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Kane. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. got his man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Heaves it deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Evanson. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnover.
There he goes to the left. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well. Playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
South Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's almost to that. A marker there saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Henderson. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive run from the back gets him. It's a good drink of water and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 14 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top going 63 yards to the house. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside. Elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer. That stud.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. At the 35, he's open. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Heaves it on the run. Reels it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Algier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Hand off from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The short hands. It's Pugh.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bishop. He close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Auburn lines up quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Going to the run, it's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Algier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go.